What's up? It's Inside of the Day with Shay. I know it's kind of late, but I didn't have any insights until now, where I just got off the call with my girls on the Alpha Girl Collective. It was our Q&A day, so we had some good questions. And one of the big topics that we discussed is, making mistakes, the fear of making mistakes. And we talked about how a lot of the time we have this meaning of that mistake equals I'm not good enough, or mistake equals I don't belong here, right? We have this negative meaning of what a mistake is. And if you have a negative meaning of what a mistake is, what are you going to do? You're going to be afraid to make mistakes. You're going to avoid making mistakes. When you avoid making mistakes, you hold back, right? You hold back. You don't have as much fun. You don't play with confidence. You aren't playing to your full potential, right? So automatically, our brains are wired to have this negative meaning of mistakes because it thinks that it's helping us, thinking that it's protecting us, right? So what we have to do is we have to come up with a new meaning for what mistake means, right? Does it mean that mistakes equals learning? Mistakes equals growth? Mistakes equals, one of the ones that the girl said that was so good was failing on purpose, right? Mistakes equals risk, getting outside your comfort zone. Like, we have to come up with a new meaning of what a mistake is, right? And how do we actually do that? So step one, come up with a new meaning of a mistake. Right? Step two is like, instead of not trying to make a mistake, you have to practice making a mistake. In order to get this new meaning like rewired into your brain, you got to go make mistakes. You got to get outside your comfort zone. And every time you make a mistake, you remind yourself, mistakes doesn't equal failure. Mistakes equals risk. Mistakes equals growth. Mistakes equals learning, right? So every time you go out, you be okay with making a mistake, and you remind yourself what your true definition of mistakes is, right? And that takes practice. The more you go out and you get outside of your comfort zone and you fail and you become okay with failure and you learn from it, the less you're going to make mistakes, and the more you're going to be able to play to your full potential, the more you're going to go out and take chances, the more you're going to be able to go out and have more fun instead of being held back from the fear of mistakes. But the only way to get over your fear of mistakes is to go make mistakes. And there's a difference between going out and making mistakes because you're not focused and you're just messing around and you're not all there, versus you're making mistakes because you're going out and you're putting in full effort and you're getting outside of your comfort zone. So I challenge you this week to, number one, assign a new meaning. What does mistake mean to you? It doesn't always have to equal this negative thing. If it does, you're always going to be afraid to make mistakes. So what's your new meaning of mistakes? And number two is go out and make a mistake. Go out and get outside of your comfort zone. Go do something to get outside of your comfort zone and realize, whether you do well or not, that like you going out there and making the mistake is you putting in effort. Even if it doesn't go well, you could be proud of yourself, and that builds confidence. One of the best ways to build confidence is to go out and make mistakes, be okay with it, learn from it, do it again, get better from it, be proud of yourself for trying anyways, right? Because you got two options. You can either hold back and never make a mistake, and you're never going to be confident, or you can get outside of your comfort zone, make the mistake, correct it, learn from it, and that's what builds confidence. So hope this one helps. Go out and do something. Go make some mistakes. Go learn some lessons this week, and I'll see you for Inside of the Day tomorrow. See ya.